Hi guys. Okay. Week 23, new grammar. I have to tell you, I'm having a little challenge with this week, so I might have to cheat along the way a little bit. So we're going to start with our timeline, and it's actually the last little group of facts for timeline for the whole year, and then that's it. All right. So we'll do the cards again. We have the song. I have a challenge with this part of the song, so I'm going to do the best I can with it, right? So we've got Age of Information and Globalization, circa 1970 to the present. Watergate, President Nixon resigns. Fall of communism in Eastern Europe. The European Union falls. Apartheid abolished in South Africa. 2000 AD, September 11th, 2001. Rising tide of freedom, rising tide of freedom. Timeline, this is my timeline. Alright, that is our timeline for the year. Next week I think we do the presidents instead of timeline. Alright, let's do history. And our history sentence is, tell me about the Gulf War. In 1990, President George H.W. Bush sent troops to the Persian Gulf to expel Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein from Kuwait during the Gulf War. All right. In 1990, President George H.W. Bush sent troops to the Persian Gulf to expel Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein from Kuwait during the Gulf War. And we're going to listen to the song. It's like a rock and roll song. I really like it.
Week 23. Tell me about the Gulf War. In 1990, President George H.W. Bush sent troops to the Persian Gulf to expel Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein from Kuwait during the Gulf War.
Ready? I love this.
In 1990, President George H.W. Bush sent troops to the Persian Gulf to expel Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein from Kuwait during the Gulf War. In 1990, President George H.W. Bush sent troops to the Persian Gulf to expel Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein from Kuwait during the Gulf War.
Very 1990s rock and roll-ish. So we're going to do some hand motions, I hope. We'll see. We're going to do 1990. So 1990. Right? 1990. President. We'll do the ASL sign for president. President George H.W. Bush. We'll do a Bush. Right? A B for Bush. Sent. Take that hand and point right at it. Sent troops to the Persian Gulf. We'll do ASLP, the Persian Gulf. We're going to just, let me stand up, do a little scoop with the Gulf, right? Persian Gulf, right? To expel, and getting him out of there, to expel Iraqi leader, and then our hand is going straight up to do leader. And then we're going to turn it, we're just going to make it an S. Leader Saddam Hussein from Kuwait during the Gulf. And again, we're going to scoop like the Gulf. Bring your hands up, and we're going to do war. During the Gulf War. All right? I didn't do that really well, but you'll do it better than me. All right? That would be history. Math. This time, math, we have the distributive law. So the distributive law states A times, opening parentheses, B plus C, closing parentheses, equals A times B plus A times C. We do have a little song. I can remember how it starts. You know I have these issues. Hang on.
The distributive law.
Got it. Okay, ready? The distributive law states A times opening parentheses, B plus C closing parentheses equals A plus times B plus A times C. Let's do it again. The distributive law states A times opening parentheses, B plus C closing parentheses equals A times B plus A times C. Got it? All right. Good job. All right, let's do geography. Geography, we're doing Central Asia. These are some pretty fun sounding countries. We have Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan. That's what they are. So, here we've got our map. Hope you can see it in light. Central Asia. I'm going to come over here. All right? So we've got Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, a little one right in there, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, and this little blue one is Kyrgyzstan. Okay? Do it on your colored maps a few times and do it on your black and white and just practice how to say those names, right? Because they're a little funky. English is an adjective, again, essentials. An adjective modifies a noun or pronoun by describing, qualifying, or limiting, and answers the questions what kind, how many, which, and whose, right? An adjective modifies a noun or pronoun by describing, qualifying, or limiting, and answers the questions what kind, how many, which, whose. One more time. An adjective modifies a noun or pronoun by describing, qualifying, or limiting, and answers the questions what kind, how many, which, whose. All right. Science. Science. The question is, how does heat flow? The answer is, heat flows by radiation, conduction, and convection. How does heat flow? Heat flows by radiation, conduction, and convection. All right, a few little hand motions. Radiation, and do ASLR, just kind of float it up there, all right? Radiation, conduction, we're going to shake our fists, we're going to vibrate. This is what happens, right? The atoms vibrate, they bounce off each other. So, conduction, we're going to vibrate, bounce it off. Vibrate, bounce it off. Conduction and convection, ASLC, ASLV, convection. I'm going to float them up because heat rises, right? It separates, heat rises. Okay, so how does heat flow? Heat flows by radiation, conduction, and convection. All right? That's how it works. Last but not least, we have our Latin first conjugation endings, future perfect tense. Ero, eris, erit, eramis, eritus, erint. First conjugation, future perfect tense. That was Deandra who just walked behind me, in case you didn't know. Kind of just shut fast. All right, well that's it. That's it for New Grammar, week 23. We've only got one more week to go, guys. It's been a very unusual year, to say the least, but it's been really great hanging out with you. All right, so I'll see you again next week. And I will see you for presentation on Wednesday. All right, love you guys. Bye.